Hello, this is Spellbinder with a news moment. I'm going to read you a very scary article. It was put out Friday, June 4th, 2010. It's a summary of what is happening in the Gulf. What the U.S. scientists are forbidden to tell the masses as to the Gulf. What you're about to read is what the scientists in the United States are not allowed to tell you in great fear of the Obama administration. They are under the threat of severe repercussions to the max. Scientists confirming these findings cannot be named due to the above, but what they believe they want to be known by all. Take a U.S. map. Lay it flat. Measure the inland just a minimum of 50 miles of total destruction all around the Gulf of Mexico as to what you will read below. The carnage to the United States is so staggering it will take your breath away, should what the scientists are trying to warn everyone about is even close to being true. All of Florida will be completely destroyed and everyone and everything on it. You decide. Everyone has the right to read what I have just written in this article, as well as to what is written below by the scientists who the Obama administration and BP are trying to shut up. Please share with as many as you can. Put out by Dr. James P. Wickstrom. I will have his website at the bottom of my video in the description. Summary of what is happening. The estimated super high pressure release of oil from under the Earth's crust is between 80 and 100,000 barrels per day. The flow of oil and toxic gases is bringing up with it rocks and sand, which causes the flow to create a sandblasting effect on the remaining wellhead device, currently somewhat restricting the flow, as well as the drilled hole itself. As the wellhead becomes worn, it enlarges the passageway, allowing an ever-increasing flow. Even if some device could be placed into the existing wellhead, it would not be able to shut off the flow, because what remains of the existing wellhead would not be able to contain the pressure. The wellhead piping is originally about 2 inches thick. It is now likely to be less than 1 inch thick, and thinning by each passing moment. The oil has now reached the Gulf Stream and is entering the oceanic current, which is at least 4 times stronger than the current in the Gulf, which will carry it throughout the world within 18 months. The oil, along with the gases, including benzene and many other toxins, is deleting the oxygen in the water. This is killing all life in the ocean, along with the oil along the shores. There will be many dead fish, etc., that will have to be gathered and disposed of. Summary of expectations. At some point, the drilled hole in the earth will enlarge itself beneath the wellhead to weaken the area the wellhead rests upon. The intense pressure will then push the wellhead off the hole, allowing a direct, unrestricted flow of oil, etc. The hole will continue to increase in size, allowing more and more oil to rise into the Gulf. After several billion barrels of oil have been released, the pressure within the massive cavity 5 miles beneath the ocean floor will begin to normalize. This will allow the water under the intense pressure at 1 mile depth to be forced into the hole and the cavity where the oil was. The temperature at that depth is near 400 degrees Fahrenheit, possibly more. The water will be vaporized and turned into steam, creating an enormous amount of force, lifting the Gulf floor. It is difficult to know how much water will go down into the core, and therefore it's not possible to fully calculate the rise of the floor. The tsunami wave this will create will be anywhere from 20 to 80 feet high, possibly more. Then the floor will fall into the now vacant chamber. This is how nature will seal the hole. Depending on the height of the tsunami, the ocean debris, oil, and existing structures that will be washed away on shore and inland will leave the area from 50 to 200 miles inland devoid of life. Even if the debris is cleaned up, the contaminants that will be in the ground and water supply will prohibit repopulation of these areas for an unknown number of years. End of scientist information release. I have to thank Dr. Wickstrom for putting that out. Brave man. So, who knows? It says the scientists are saying this. This is their theory. If there gets water in the hole, it's going to be all over for the coastlines. So until next time, heed the warning. Be prepared to get out. Be prepared to leave Florida. If there's any sign of this happening, if there's something comes on the news saying the Gulf water level is falling, and you see the beaches getting cleaned off for about a mile out into the ocean, there's something coming your way. So be prepared. Be ready to get out of there. I'm serious, people. This is nothing to joke around with. We're in dire trouble here. So until next time, this is Spellbinders with his news moment. Good day.